film forward.
Right, less than 3 weeks to go.
3 weeks to Matsuri, and my car's not ready.
Yeah. So the car here in question is, well, you can tell me about it.
This is my 1998 318 IS E36 Coupe, but it's got a very cool engine swap in it. So, it's got a 1UZ 4 litre
V8, which actually comes out of a LS400.
Yes.
And
it comes out of a big Japanese barge, VIP barge.
And we put it all the way in this E36. Now, how has this mated to the car? It has a, was it MPC adapter?
PMC adapter. I have no idea what the engine mounts are. Basically, the engine was actually already in before I got the car. It just didn't run.
And it has an E39 ZF gearbox to it.
Yes, a big beefy gearbox.
Big rad, header tank, all the fuel sleeves to make it heat management. And it's only on the ramp today, 3 weeks to go, because, well, you've been here in the other workshop. I've let you literally do all the little trim pieces, and etc., etc. And now it's on the ramp because it actually needs some proper work doing to make it actually reliable.
Stuff that I can't do.
Yeah. So you have been here since it's been out of the paint shop and it was just a bare shell. You've been in here a lot. Bucket seats.
I've done a lot of, well, seats, harnesses, dash, paint. Oh, I don't know. It's been a long, I've had this car for about a year.
You've done all the little blanking packets, isolation switch, kick panels, harnesses, battery lines, all the little trims on here, everything getting to fit up the last couple of weeks. But now it actually needs to be put on the ramp to address the stuff that's underneath.
Well, with a V8, the rear end on these cars aren't exactly the strongest. So we've got poly bushings.
We have drive shaft spacers, all new, brand new BMW stuff.
BC Racing coilovers. And then also, best thing to top it off is my 5x114 converted hubs for E36 and E46 available through Split Image.
So yeah, they've got these on the website, and basically these are factory 5x120 hubs, and they've been re-drilled to 5x114.3 fitment, which is a Japanese style fitment.
It saves you running the spacer, it makes it a lot safer, you get better fitment, and you run cool wheels.
Shiny wheels like this. Now this is what, that's a 10?
10.5.
10.5 J, and look, it's basically under the fender. You could actually get probably a 5.5 inch lip. And that's because you don't have a spacer to adapt the PCD. So usually if you have a spacer, you get 25mm, which is an inch.
A whole inch, yeah.
Everyone wants an extra inch of lip. And yeah, today we're gonna fit all of this stuff. We've got adjustable toe brackets and a bunch of reinforcement plates that we've got to weld to the bottom of the subframe mounts. Pockets as well. Loads and loads of stuff to do.
Very prone spots on E36s to break.
And you've not actually had this on the ramp since you've pretty much got it.
No.
This is the first time. So we're about to see if...
I've been underneath it, on my back, in the dark workshop, crying with pain of how awkward it is to work on the floor. So I've never seen underneath properly.
This is the first time. This is the first time. Ready?
No.
Right, Charlie hasn't been under this car standing up. He's been laying in the dirt for quite some time. And he's had the exhaust off, the fuel tank out. He's done all of this stuff on the floor. Let's have a look, see if there's anything terrible underneath here. Shall we? Oh, some burnt metal where the cage has been welded in, so we'll treat that. Tank's all good. Fuel straps, oh, there's more burnt paint there. Fuel straps in there.
Okay.
So, where's the fuel tank strap? Oh! Charlie's wrapped it around the brake line.
So, as I was saying, I was laying on a dirty, dark, dingy floor in a workshop. I fought that fuel tank and that exhaust for a matter of 3 hours. I'm not going to say anyone, but I was fighting that exhaust for a good few hours and I misplaced that fuel strap. Completely on my brake line.
I can confirm he kept coming over to the workshop almost in tears, fighting this car, exhaust, everything. And to find it like that on the ramp, it's a good job that we're taking it all apart.
There is a understanding reason now why this was so hard to put on.
You're lucky you didn't pull the brake lines out the car.
Don't need them, do you?
Anyway, let's well, we've got to drop the whole entire rear end out because it's getting a birthday. It's getting a new welded diff as well because we currently have a tiny little small case open diff in there. And this car is going to be a drift car in less than 3 weeks' time for the first time.
At a massive event.
Like the other side of the world as well. Is it in Scotland or Anglesey?
Anglesey, it's Wales, North Wales.
North Wales. It's only like 4.5 hours away.
And it's not just the drift day, it's Matsuri, which is...
UK is probably the best drift event that we have
It's
in the
48
UK.
hours of pure drifting. So
On a car that's not been tested, not been driven, has to get a livery.
It misfires.
Currently misfires, you've not driven it.
My electrics on my dash have...
You have no dash in it at the minute.
Well, no, I have no gauges
Nothing
in
works
it,
at the minute.
Yeah.
So yeah, got a lot to do in less than 3 weeks. So I thought we might as well get it on the ramp now and give it a once over or something. Let's go.
Yeah.
How many people does it take to take off the exhaust?
Oh, a heat shield's coming as well.
Anyway. Out of here! Heavy.
So, as I was saying, I've got 3 weeks.
It wasn't 18.
Oh, it's a full charge.
Oh, we're in trouble. If this doesn't come out, well, we'll stop there. We'll just stop. We'll leave it on stock suspension. It's hot! It's hot! All the dirt's fucking really hot! That was like lava!
This is...
Oh my god, it's rotten inside!
I was going to say, this is an important part.
Who's doing this today? We've got 3 weeks, but I'm going away next week for a week. So we've got less than 2. And it's got to get a livery.
Yeah, when
And
I
it's
say
gotta
less
be
than
tested.
2, it's actually... It's got to be done this week.
Got nothing left.
Have you said where you're going or what you're doing?
I've already seen it by now.
Oh yeah, this is probably kind of after.
Go to Sweden next
Josh
week.
went to Sweden with his partner in
and
her
I made it there
Volvo.
in one piece.
And yes, he returned completely safe with no breakdowns,
And
no
the video
problems.
is really good, so you want to go watch it now.
Yes.
It's a link in the description. Cheers. One eternity later. This car is so crusty.
Well, do you know what it is actually? The whole car is really clean, apart from
The bits that we're about to work on.
this area.
That is not going to come out without snapping, I can guarantee it. This is my last reason. What? Oh! I got an egg.
Oh, no, that's a hard egg.
That's not. I didn't buy any brake lines, of course. So when I snap this in a second on film.
We still have 3 weeks.
Oh!
The E36 gods are working with us.
Oh, don't worry, they'll be working against you in the long run, don't you worry. Oh my days. You must have some terrible things coming your way. assess the situation. We are reinforcing the subframe mount. So this bit here, this bit here, this bit here, this bit here. Putting a welded reinforcement plate over the top, because when you clutch kick it over and over and over again, the subframe can do this and it can crack all the way around here. Insert picture here. And
it can also break drive shafts and diffs. But another thing to stop that is we're doing trailing arm reinforcements, which we've got to do a bit of a repair first.
Same again, but yeah, I've got to put a little Who's this guy? Why is it people that own planes, they've got nowhere else to be?
Gosh.
Anyway, I've got to fix this little pocket, neutralise the area, weld that in, and then all of these areas have got to be bare metal.
I will say, it is quite a solid E36, apart from, well, literally a few spots.
Yeah, it's decent.
I've got quite lucky.
Crusty on the edge, but this is predominantly not a road car, so it doesn't really matter. That is 10 times better than most E36s. I'm actually baffled by how clean it is.
I want £20 million. I know what I've got.
Right, you've just seen me sort out all the underneath. I've just washed my face. I'm literally like using carb. I can't. Anyway, that little hole didn't really get any bigger, so I'm gonna try and put a little plate in there and weld that up. The rest of it, I'm gonna put some weld-through primer on it because it is ready to be welded. So yeah, copper stuff it is. It's melted. After what seems like an age and a broken neck, all the reinforcements are welded in. Give it some epoxy, let that dry, and then we'll put some stone chip on it, and then we can finally put the multicolored subframes in, and this little man can be happy. Little man. Little man. Giving it a restoration under here. When you buy a car from Japan, they literally just get one of these and they just do the entire underneath. That BB out there is exactly the same, and they just got this.
I was going to say not my fuel tank, but it's exactly what they do. And normally they even spray the exhaust as well.
Look at that. Restored in Japan. Don't waste it.
Are you ready?
Right, we've got to put these spring buckets in because you can't get to the bolts once they're in. Then we can put the subframe on and then get it all assembled on the car, because it is easier to just assemble it on the car at this height than it is to fall over the floor and scratch it all up to a million pieces. Let's go. Right, Charlie is stressing. Even though the car looks absolutely great right now, it's still not low enough. And Charlie and I want this to be up here. Now Charlie's stressing, like a lot. Behind the camera, you can't hear him right now because he's not saying anything. But he is extremely stressed.
I'm really stressed.
The exhaust is hitting the fuel tank. Some idiots put it together. This is not low enough. Luckily, you're in the vicinity of someone that literally does this for a living. So, we've had a plan, figured out a plan of what it needs. The problem is, at the minute, is it's poking out the arch. So the arch is poking, well, the rim is poking out the arch too much, and we need that to tuck in. Now, in drifting, we want...
Come back.
What?
No, put your head the other way.
What?
Just looks funny.
Anyway,
Okay.
in drifting, you want the wheel to be as bolt upright as you can. So, if you go underneath here, this control arm here is adjustable. That's the lower track control arm. So what we've done is wound the bottom in as far as we can. And for the top one, we need to buy some more because number one, the top control arm is sat
all over.
The top control arm is sat on the chassis, so it's bottomed out, which is why we can't get the car any lower right now. Luckily, there's a crazy man in Ireland, and he makes slimline control arms, which lower the car like 90 mil, and you get bigger springs in there, etc., etc. So we need some of those. He also sells really small springs, and that should give us everything we need. So we should be able to. Oh, I can also add the degrees of camber at the top of the control arm so we can bring the whole wheel in. So we should be able to tuck it, have suspension travel, and not hit any of the chassis and get the car effectively lower and driving a lot nicer. So that's what we're going to do. But for now, we are in this sort of predicament where we can't really do anything else until we have those control arms, apart from make brake lines and stuff. So until we get the rest of the stuff, that's it. That's what it is. But I think it looks good. And Charlie hasn't even taken it back because he's so stressed.
3 days later.
Hello.
We are here. Look at these arms.
Mr. Jack Keane of Hyperbreak in Ireland got them to me with a 24-hour shipping off his own personal car.
Yeah, he ripped these off his own car.
Yeah, they're prototype arms as well, so he's absolutely done me a wonder.
Basically, if you get that one over there, you'll notice how much it drops it by and where it drops it, basically. So, no, hold it straight. Yeah, like that. You can see, obviously, that bit straight up. And if you imagine that's where your hub is going to sit, the spring perch is lower than this one, I think. And then this actually goes up. And basically, the gap from here to the chassis of the car is bigger, so you can get more drop, basically.
If you were to match the angle, you see how much more room it takes up?
So yeah, really shallow. And then you can put tiny little spring in there. Obviously, we've just primed them. We're going to paint them some Larry colour. He also sells these tiny little springs.
They are
70 mil. Look at the size of them.
And they're 32k strong.
These are tiny.
Lovely little things.
So yeah, that's going in the back of this, and hopefully it goes lower.
This
It will go 100%.
Well, yeah, this was the reason we basically had to stop filming the other day.
And it's currently, what, 7:30?
8.
8 o'clock, and now we're going to start this. Anyway, let's carry on. Good product, I like it. Oh my god, there's pink overspray everywhere. Don't worry, this car's getting a respray. Now, after this clip, we did actually manage to spend hours and hours and hours doing all the little tedious little bits all over the car, which I have managed to delete. And I deleted it because I went to Sweden and I had a ton of footage from Sweden on my phone, so I deleted it, and those last couple of clips of us pulling it out the garage for the first time are now vanished. However, Charlie got the car basically buttoned up and then took it to the wrap shop at Psychographics in Northern Land, I don't know. But here's Charlie's reaction.
And my car is in there. I hope it's in there. You are?
No, fuck off. I don't want to get involved. You ready?
Oh, fucking hell.
Are you ready?
And I'm so happy. There's still wing mirrors to go on and my spoiler. But this is sick. And Simon, you fucking smashed it. So, thank you. So everyone, please, please, please go to Psychographics. He does sign printing, he does bulk sticker printing, he does liveries, he does anything and everything. But yeah, this is fucking cool. And this is my car. Show you actually. When I think I might film a different clip and I deleted it because I wasn't happy with it. But I think I said another clip. Basically, there was a render of the car before it was done, and I was very nervous because this is what the render was. And yeah, look, don't get me wrong, it's still an E36 and it's still got all the stuff in it, but it just, I don't know, it just didn't correlate. So to actually see this in person compared to that is just like mind-blowing because it looks so good. Oh, I'm so happy. So I went to Drift Matsuri, and it didn't go to plan because my coil pack was dead on the car. But I ended up doing a wet day at the Stafford Driving Centre, like a crap event. But the floor was so crap, I actually blew holes in my floor.
Oh my god, you spent ages cleaning up in here.
I probably painted this interior about 7 times because it was such a nightmare to paint. And I literally, because my car's so low, it literally blew a hole in the floor. Both sides.
All the little, the drain bungs, isn't they?
Yeah, and it literally just went bang and
Oh
So
dear.
have low drift cars, but expect the worst.
Where's your battery gone?
Oh, it's in the boot.
You moved it?
Yeah, so it was behind the seat, but because of Drift Matsuri regulation, there has to be in a secured box.
Oh, okay. Ah, I see.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Race car.
Since the last clip has been about 3 weeks, would you say?
Alright. The 3 weeks? No, it's been about a month and a half.
Yeah, we've been really busy.
Yeah.
And this is basically done now. What is it? The 24th of May right now.
24th of May. What is it?
It
1 month and 1 day to alt race.
Please get us into alt race. The car now works. The only thing I need to do is re-blue the hydro, right?
Yeah. But yeah, so whenever I press my brake, my hydro goes dink, dink, because it's basically pushing pressure through, but it's not holding, it's not locking off air. So yeah, hydro needs to be re-bled. I built a fan shroud the other day, which I'm going to do a cool YouTube video on that I've made. But yeah, it's near enough done. It's just little things now that I've got to finish it.
Well, not much little things, and also it's now damaged as well. Before I even finally took videos of it finished, it's already low damage on it. Look down here, all ripped up, which is to be expected.
Which is also from that Stafford drift day where I was so low I literally blew holes in my floor. I also smashed the hell out of my side skirt.
This one survived though. This
No,
one survived.
It's good old Polish fibre.
We don't have anywhere to drive this really properly.
No.
Not on a track.
On the legitimate.
Santa Pod will just explode the thing to a million pieces.
So I've got a T-side drift day in a couple of days.
Monday.
And then the next one after that is either Canberra in Germany or alt race. And
Hopefully.
hopefully, unfortunately,
We can do both of them. Hopefully do both of them, but at least one, right?
Yeah. Well, one of them will happen.
Right.
If I get accepted to alt race, which.
Look at it.
Yeah, look at it. It's cool.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this.
I can drive.
But you didn't touch on it. When you went to Matsuri, everything was last minute, and then as soon as it was last minute, one of the call packs died, and you was in the top end of the world where no one lives.
I went all the way to Drift Matsuri. Basically, picked the car up the day before from getting its livery done by Simon at Psychographics. Everything was a head rush. Josh was off to.
I was in Sweden. I wasn't even here.
He was off to Sweden the last day before he went. We were working on this
All day.
and,
Everything.
yeah, pulled it all together. Finally got to Drift. Well, I took it for a test day actually at Thruxton racetrack.
Oh yeah, on your own.
On my own with a group of people that Emma knows.
And it was.
Basically, I took it all the way there. Alternator died whilst I was on track, so I never even got to check the coil pack as such. So it was just like, perfect. Well, I had a panic trying to get the alternator as well, because that was.
Oh yeah,
like,
because it was the wrong
a
one.
weird one, like a in the middle of the year one. Managed to get one. Thought perfect, Matsuri. Then I was so devastated. I will be honest, I got emotional
Oh.
because of how much went into it.
Oh, it's gonna be emotional now. Look. No, that's what happens when you do a whole car like this. You have 1 minute to test it down the road.
Yeah.
And you had to redo the whole exhaust while I was gone, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
On the drive, on his back, while I wasn't here, because the exhaust was literally on the floor.
Well, the exhaust, the bloke who made it, I gave him the instructions of put it as high as physically possible, even notch the chassis if you have to get it up, and he just didn't.
It was really, really low.
So I literally
Once we actually put it on the floor for the first time, which has not been seen at this height in the video, it was literally like laid on the floor,
Oh yeah, no chance.
which is useless.
Literally remig the whole thing, which is never nice.
It's going to drag on the floor now anyway. Well, it shouldn't do because it's higher.
It does actually quite well, to be fair.
That's good. That's good.
But yeah, here it is. Unfortunately, you didn't get any drift mat story.
Yeah, the video was going to be like craziness, and then it just didn't happen.
Yeah, and because I was in such a heartbroken mood, I genuinely didn't want to film it.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Well, Mum and me, we're here now.
yeah, we're here now.
A month out from where it should be driving an alt race, so hopefully that happens, but yeah. Even now I've got to get that back in the house to the driveway.
Yeah, that's
But this, what's this, Charlie?
Oh, split image, it's me. Hi, this is my brand.
This is the whole reason that Charlie's built the whole car. Well, not the whole reason, but one of the main reasons.
I love E36s and whatnot, but I'm Charlie, I own Split Image. I make 5x114 conversions for BMWs. Pretty much any BMW chassis you can think of.
Yeah.
So you can get all the girthy jack wheels in there.
And
I also make drag wings.
these little wings here, all bent to shape. You can buy those on the website, can't you?
You can, they'll be listed up this week. And what else do I make?
You make hubs, you make those, Nabori
I
flags.
have Nabori flags. They're cool.
Yeah.
Put them in your garage.
Yeah, I've got one.
Best comment on this video gets a Nabori flag.
Oh, there you go. Look at that. Look at that. Do, 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 do.
Follow my Instagram. I will be
Right
making
here,
more
look.
products.
Splitimage.shop.
Yes, that's my website.
I like dot shop. I want a dot shop.
Get a dot shop.
Maybe. I got .com because I'm American. But yeah, that is the whole purpose of the livery, is to make it look.
The hero car of the brand, is what I say.
And I think it looks really good, considering.
Considering. Well, when I took it to Psycho, he was saying that there was a bit and ah in whether the blue would look good on the blue, if that makes sense. The logo
Right.
blue.
Yeah.
And if Josh has included the clips I recorded, you could tell I was pretty speechless when I saw myself. So.
It looks nothing like the render. The render's on a standard car.
I saw a render and I'm like, oh no.
Oh no.
And then,
Ta-da!
ta-da,
Look at it.
I know how to build a car, and you can build a car like this with Split Image. Or using Josh at Cresswell.
Yeah. Don't use me. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what. I put a lot of hours into this thing. That's why my logo's on it. Look at that. It's in a nice spot to not get hit as well. Hopefully.
Alt Race Wall is looking tasty.
Yeah. So, alt race, end of the month. If someone's watching this that knows how to get in, let us know, because we've applied and we're waiting, and he's very sad. And if you don't let him in, he's going to be really upset. It's cool. It looks good and it's low. So, doing it for the UK. Oh dear. We're actually recording this about an hour before we need to leave to go up north.
Yeah, which my X5 over there,
Blew a gearbox.
the automatic gearbox decided to be made of cheese, and I've done a manual swap, and I'm probably like 2 hours from finishing it, but we've got to leave in 2 hours.
Yeah, and I've got to go to the unit, get another car, and then go to Austria in the morning.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, so, right, goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you for your help.
Thank you, we need to go, I'm busy.
Okay, bye.
So basically, the reality of building crazy cars like this is that nothing ever goes to plan, and it has been a little bit setback after setback with the car, but it is now pretty much at a point where it is driving and it wants to just get out and do some drift days in it. But we have a serious lack of drift days in the UK, and the ones we do have are like off-road tracks, so this is not really suitable. So I don't know if alt race is going to happen or not. But it would have been cool. But the car looks very, very good, and I'm sure Charlie is very happy, even though he's extremely stressed. So do go follow Split Image and Charlie on Instagram. Go buy some stuff off his website, and he did say the best comment gets an Nabori flag. So put down in the comments what you think about the car, but also just go show him some love, because he's a lovely man and he helps me all the time with lots of stuff, and he's a good guy. So please do that. Thank you very much for watching, and enjoy Charlie nearly crashing into his house right now. It was so close to the house.